Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of December 2nd. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, happy birthday season. Happy solar returns for you. We have a relatively, I want to say this is the most chaotic of the full moons, and it's also chaotic being sandwiched between Mercury retrograde ending last weekend, and then next weekend we have Neptune going direct as well. So this fogginess should live, but we are in the post shadow of the Mercury retrograde, and it's still relatively chaotic out there, just so you know. But with this full moon in Gemini, this full moon in Gemini is really asking you to connect to where you end and others begin, so that you aren't losing yourself in other people. Yeah. But also, this is just an interesting time of the year for that paradox, because in at least the northern hemisphere in these colder months, this is a time to really be warmed by your community and your loved ones. So really, who is it in your life that inspires, your daily life? Yeah. We're using the Enchanted Map deck. Yeah, we're using the Enchanted Map deck this week. So this is to connect with that Sag moment of the Explorer, the Wanderers, but also they're my most direct cards, so they do not lie. Yeah. All right, so let's see what we got going on this week. You have movement reversed, and so know that when it is, we're in a post shadow of Mercury retrograde. So movement, literally transportation, is one of the things that gets kind of sloppy during these times. So movement right now might feel kind of sticky, might feel kind of off. So Sagittarius, as you're making moves right now, it might feel like you're moving through the mud or at snail pace. But know that as long as you aren't tired or exhausting yourself because of the stretch of movement, you are moving at the pace you are meant to right now. Do not move at a pace that is good to be reckless, because if you do, like I've said, this is cold and flu season. So if you move recklessly, you may inspire illness. Yeah. So in the past, you have the spark reversed. And so the spark reversed is saying that, there might have been a time where you looked at, and I have this other friend who I was just talking to them about how they went to college starting with theater, the theater, wanting to be on the stage, boom, sounded amazing. But they really truly fell in love with set design and building more than the actual performing aspects of it. So that spark is just saying that maybe you have this spark, this idea, but just be conscious because of the movement card too. Are you in an endless movement cycle of things like, trying to get the spark to go, but it's not actually going? Just check in with, maybe the spark is not going because that's not what is meant to happen. Yeah. Okay, a weird one. It's sort of related, because I really wanted a dog. I was gung-ho, set on a corgi, wasn't sparking. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open it up to wiener dogs. Boom, got a dog. So be willing to change your spark. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, you're coming from a place of making a choice, and it's reversed. All of your cards are reversed right now. So you really are in somewhat of a chaotic moment. And the making a choice card, as it is saying that, be conscious, double check if what the decision that you're making is in this moment, what you want to do, what you actually want to do. Are you just making a choice because you're feeling rushed? Don't do it. Make your most clear decisions that you can make. Because you're just riding the waves reversed. So when we're not in the flow of life, we are getting tossed and turned and tumbled around. Or when life is being, when it's moving at its pace around us, we'll just hunker down like a little rock. And this is asking you, to really get in tune with yourself, your body rhythm, so that you can get back in the flow of life versus doing, like, you know, resisting it in some way. Yeah? Okay. Well, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Happy birthday month, and I'll see you next week. Bye.